Hello, Taurus. Welcome to my channel here at Live Life in Tarot. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing fine, fine, fine. Thank you so much for being here. So glad you could make it. Taurus, we're going to do a reading for the rest of fucking February. February 7th to February 29, 2020, and see what you need to know and what's going on for you. If you're new, thank you for coming through. And if you are returning, thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. Um, do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It helps the channel to grow. I thank you for all of your like, share, subscribes, and your support. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you, Taurus. I feel like some of you want to bark. Some of you, and I say that because just when I was, you hear that? Okay, Alexa, you can stop now.
I'm sorry. I didn't quite understand that. Please try again. Listen to another.
No.
I'm wagging my tail goodbye. Because you use Big Bark, Amazon recommends another popular pets and animals still called dogs and cats.
Alexa, be quiet. Sorry about that, y'all. But you know what? I think that's significant. So let's talk on it. So just like I was saying, Taurus, I feel like you want to bark at something or bark at something that's going on. And you having a hard time containing, you know, popping off to speak your piece. My question to you is whatever it is that's bothering you this way, ask yourself, is whatever it is you want to snap snap or pop off about going to improve the situation for you or not? And so with hearing that say wagging tail goodbye, I think that's the move to be made. Or the move you're going to be making is that some of you are going to come to that realization and you're just going to, wag your tail and say, you know what, I'm just going to go another direction. I'm just going to say goodbye to that shit because it's not going to be worth it. Well, others of you, there may be a need to come to that realization. There's a need for you to focus on you, to get to stay grounded, to be practical. Um, there's something that you are recognizing, but recognizing it may be difficult, or is being shown to you, or is being put before you. And this may be something that, even though it's coming to your recognition, that there may be a need for you to choose not to acknowledge it, in a real way. And by doing that, that's your victory, because things are going to change and things have to change, right? Some of those changes we're going to like and some of them we won't. So, Spirit, what does Taurus need to know about February 7 to February 29, 2020? Now, some of you're looking to make important decisions, or an important decision was made. And for some of you, you're reflecting, taking a step back, contemplating and meditating. For some of you, you want results. For some of you, you want reckoning. I'm hearing you want reckoning. For some of you, you are watching something go down or something happen. Others of you, you're planning, and the focus is how do you dominate. But I do feel, Taurus, you may be doing a lot of watching, but also I feel like you could be being watched, and it's pertaining to whatever the situation is that you want to bark at, that you want to, go hard about. Okay, you may be feeling pushed by this situation. It could have something to do with a relationship. For some of you, it could be three-party. Um, for some of you, there's a focus on something toxic or something that you feel, um, a lot of pressure about, or that you could be obsessing over, that there's a need for you to get control of your emotions or maintain your composure emotionally about it, and focus on turning away, walking away from that toxicity or whatever this negative thing, circumstance, situation, or particular relationship or connection, or, whoever, the players are in this game, and releasing it, making that decision, and let it be your final decision. There's something you need to reckon with. You can reflect upon it, but I feel like there needs to be a focus on, what really are you looking at and dealing with, because depending upon your action or inaction, I feel more dependent on your action, which is to be in a space of inaction. It will make the difference for whether or not this is something that you want to see resurrected, or be given a second wind for something you want gone anyway, or give it that final examination and say, fuck it, and let it go, let it be what it be. Spirit, what the Taurus need to know about? Okay, and focus on you for the period of February 7 to February 29, 2020. Thank you. I will be clarifying, Taurus, okay? Okay, tell the bull to sit down. I feel like, for a lot of you, that is the way for you to stand in your power. Okay? Don't entertain the bullshit either. Thank you. Okay. Hold on, Taurus. I'm putting my timer on. I don't know why I already started the reading, right? Oh well. Oh well. What are we? 7 minutes in? Okay. Here we go, Taurus. What's at the center is the Six of Pentacles. Your challenge is the Fool. Yep. At the root cause, the Devil. In the recent past, the Two of Cups. What's on your mind and your crowning thoughts is the Ace of Cups. In the future, you do have the Sun. Your attitude is the Queen of Wands. How you're being viewed is the Page of Swords. Your hopes and fears about this is the Ten of Wands. And your likely outcome that can act as advice is the Six of Swords. I like the Six of Swords outcome. Very nice. At the bottom, see, you got Judgment. This is your overall energy. Underneath Judgment, you got the Four of Pentacles. So there's a need for you to make an important decision with something you're reflecting on. This may even be something that you wanted to see reconciled, that you wanted a reckoning with, that you wanted results with, or a final decision needs to happen here. Okay, but whatever this is, with this Judgment, is something that was causing you or is causing you to feel stuck. Okay, look at that. She's like holding these pentacles. She got that woe is me, that stuck vibe going on right there. Like this is like burdened, right? And so there's a need to make a final decision about this burden. And it was around some sort of news or message that came in. Okay. That could have something to do with someone's stability or security, or had you looking at your stability and security. or it disrupted your comfort and put you in a hangman position where you felt frustrated, or you had trouble seeing the alternative, or you got some enlightenment about something that put you in a space that you need to figure out how to get some more enlightenment to enlighten yourself with what you have learned. And so it's something that you were on guard about already, okay, that you were watching for, something that you've already been enduring. So whatever this is that you got news about is something that has been existing already in some way for you, that I feel you wanted results, okay? But someone may have made a very important decision here. And with judgment, this also could be you rising to the call, you focusing on how to get a renewal or a second chance. But with that Four of Pentacles, there's a need for you to focus on your stability, your security, your foundation, and to look at the way to how to approach something that you are dealing with and not be stuck, or to release it. And so with the Six of Pentacles is being your center, the center of this here is about give and take. This is about perhaps you focusing on, you receiving from someone, or someone receiving from you. This was just simply a focus on you trying to have balance in your resources, or have balance in a real way around what you are um, dealing with or looking at here. And so your challenge, some of you, this could have been to do with money. For some of you, this is about, others are involved where stability and security is concerned, in the ability to have success to balance each other out, or to be balanced out by another, or another be balanced out by you. The challenge was the Fool. And this is the challenge of not being reckless, the challenge of having a new beginning, going in a new direction, the challenge of having courage. For some of you, courage to walk away, or courage to do something. I also feel with the Fool, what I'm hearing is the challenge was not to be wasteful, or is not to be wasteful. But something is at the heart of the matter for you with all this green that he's wearing, heart chakra. So this may have been you needing to balance your emotions in a real fucking way, in a real way, about something that you may feel like you did not get from a situation, or that you may feel like someone is getting in a situation, and you needing to get your emotions in balance, in check about it either way, and not be reckless or foolish or wasteful towards yourself, or what would need to happen here to make the right decision, to reflect upon this in a way that allows you to focus on becoming stable and not stuck, or to release yourself from the stuck predicament you are experiencing this as. The root cause of this is the devil. Some of you, there's a focus on the Capricorn. But this is feeling stuck. This is For some of you, this is fear. This is anger. Anger for some of you. This here is feeling chained to a situation, unable to um, be empowered in it. This could be obligations. But there was some sort of hindrance or toxicity that that's at the root of this. Okay? That you were chaining yourself to. And I say that because, so this situation could have changed you, but, you know, and with this devil image, there's nobody else here but this person. Okay? This is also, how you may be imposing what you do in a real way that's causing you to become stuck or bound or feeling trapped. Now, you could have been dealing with someone that felt bound or stuck and trapped, that wanted you to rise to the call and give in a situation, or this could have been you needing that so that you can head towards having that balance and success in a real way for yourself or for who or what this is around. Now, in the recent past, you do have the Two of Cups. So there was a relationship in the recent past that you were able to find harmony or have harmony established here, see eye to eye, come into agreement. What's on your mind is this Ace of Cups. So for some of you, your mind is on love. For others of you, you focus on opportunity and offers, a new opportunity, a new offer that you can receive or that you are looking to extend. For some of you, this is about coming up with a new creative artistic approach. For some of you, this is about you needing to come to a space of self-love or, find a way to impose a new feeling about the situation that is causing you to experience toxicity or stuck or anger or fear or limitations or restrictions or feel bound in some way, and bring new energy, new emotion into the situation to move away and release yourself from the toxicity here. For some of you, someone is meeting their obligation with you, or you're meeting your obligation with them. In the future, you do have the sun. So I feel, Taurus, that you are able to get some clarity in the future. You may be able to um, come across new opportunity. For some of you, there's a focus on a child or children. Something is in its infancy with the sun here. But I feel like this is you being able to experience more positive energy in circumstances that where there was toxicity, you are finding a way to break free. Or you are birthing new energy, new ideas, new concepts that allow you to break free. But with the sun in your reading here, Taurus, this is talking about, whatever the fuck is going on here for you, there is positive energy being pumped into the situation by the universe to be of a support to you. That something may come to light, or you gain some sort of illumination that allows a newness to happen in you or about how you're viewing something or what needs to be balanced here in a real way. And this could be around money or work. For some of you, you're tired and your future is you just looking to get some sleep so you can, renew your energy, recharge yourself. Your attitude towards all of this, how you're showing up as the Queen of Wands, very fiery, very passionate, very driven. Okay, following your instincts here. But also, I feel like, with the devil here, this is you. With this Queen of Wands, in her positive, in her upright, she's very driven, she's very positive, she is passionate, she goes after what she wants, she's very creative, she's very charismatic, she's very loving, endearing, but she's able to be and stand in her power, have control. But in her reverse, she's someone can be very vindictive, very vicious, very mean, very nasty, very controlling. She can be very toxic. That she can be self-destructive as well as destructive to others. But with this Queen of Wands, I do feel that this is you experiencing something sets you aflame. Something sets you aflame that you may have been obsessed with, or that you become obsessed with, Taurus, or that you feel blocked because of it. And so, with the Queen of Wands here, there's a need for you to get control of the toxicity. There's a need for you to become empowered here, or stay empowered. It's like if she's being rattled, this chick is, male or female, is keeping their composure, because their stability, their survival, their security is of the utmost importance. And so, how you appear or how you are choosing to show up about something that um, is toxic or is a problem here, that makes you feel chained to it or bound to it or stuck or restricted or limited here, or angry. This is you having composure about this. I'm hearing never let them see you sweat. And so, how you're being seen is this Page of Swords. For some of you, you're being seen as receiving communication, and it's communication that is hard to hear, even if true. For some of you, you're being seen as, cutting things out, protecting yourself. You're being seen as communicating, speaking your truth. But in this Page of Swords, it's like this person is on guard, is protecting. Some of you may be being seen as being spied upon, or that you're spying. But this is, you're being seen as communicating. You could be being seen as, speaking with a sharp tongue. You may be also contemplating, considering, coming up with, new considerations here. Because your hopes and fears is this Ten of Wands. You're hoping to shoulder the burden, not be overwhelmed, but you're fearing you could become overwhelmed, not be able to carry the responsibility. Okay? But this is you hoping to release the burden, or fearing that you'll become overwhelmed and overburdened. And see, with this Ten of Wands, this is someone carrying their responsibilities, moving forward, and they're holding the wands in such a way that they can see a somewhat ahead, but they still have a lot to deal with, a lot to carry while doing it. So it's like a struggle or burden for you to um, be responsible in your actions, to try to navigate the situation, even if your scope and view is limited. But the thing is, you can see enough to carry this, or to see a way to start releasing it. But you are able to see how to not be burdened here and take up the responsibility in terms of your part in this. And so your likely outcome is the Six of Swords. This is you moving on from troubled waters, but look, moving on nonetheless. And let me tell you something. With this Six of Swords, these troubles trying to follow you. These troubles are not easy for you to move on from and get peace of mind with. This is something that was conflicting, that, you know, it was something you may have rather confronted, but moving on is a form of confrontation. Realizing that the way to address the issue, either within yourself and how you're thinking and viewing it or contemplating it, or as it may have to do with what you are planning or with to do with others. This here is making the decision to move on from something difficult. And even though you're moving on from something difficult, that was difficult. And so that's a form of confrontation, confronting something to me, but in a mature and healthy, responsible way that wasn't easy to do. It's not easy to do. So let's get some clarification here. Spirit, clarify the devil. Why is the devil here as the root for Taurus? Clarify the devil. Clarify the devil. Now, I am seeing you have, let's see, you have two sixes here. And sixes speak to overcoming obstacles. Sixes speak to um, assurance, generosity. Sixes speak to flexibility, you know, drawing on your experience in order to deal with things. Being able to collaborate regarding resources, if you will. Sixes speak to finding your comfort, finding your harmony in situation where there was challenges, or you needed to replenish yourself and come out of a difficult energy in a real way and in a mental way. Come out of difficult energy in your mind and in your circumstances. Yeah, the Hangman. For some of you, you could have been focused on a Pisces, but on the Six of Pentacles, this is you seeing the alternative. Okay, this is you letting go. Okay, you may have had to stand on your head, on your hair to do it, meaning it wasn't easy to, come out of a space of feeling stuck or stagnant or the frustrations that was around it. But this is you finding the fucking alternative and, tooting that horn and moving forward, progressing forward. That's like you sounding the horn and saying, as if to realign, and needing to do that in a very like bringing to attention, like okay, when you toot the horn as loud, it's like woo, like okay, let's regroup, let's recenter. Because whatever you do for productivity, that initial reaction is either going to cause balance or more imbalance, right? Seeing how to implement something new and to look forward, to look ahead. Clarify the devil. Didn't that what isn't that what I said? I was asking to clarify the devil, but it ended up on that Six of Pentacles. So yeah, I mean, this is about being stuck. The devil, right? Clarify the devil. Yeah, this may have been something that caused you some confusion. King of Cups, this could be concerning someone embodying the King of Cups energy. There may be someone that was a focus to you, or this was about you needing to get control of your emotions about something that was really toxic. You needing to be the bigger person here. Um, and with the Knight of Wands, this is about movement, you know, your actions. Definitely others are involved in some way for you here. How, what action you take that allows you to be mature here. I feel like this was not easy for you to be mature. This was something that um, may have drove you to drink. This could be around some action, the action of someone else, and then thereby what action you need to take regarding somebody else's action, and needing to get to a place of contentment with it, with something that may have caused you to become very emotionally, fucking in your feelings, upset, angry. For some of you, there may be some overindulging, okay? And there's a need to have more accountability and responsibility to that regard. Clarify this Ace of Cups. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Thank you. On the Ace of Cups, you have the Moon. Yeah. Concerning an opportunity or an offer, or concerning love or self-love. There was a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions here with the Moon. You could have been focused on a Cancer. But with this Moon energy here, I feel like there was a need to make a major decision. Yeah, you do have the Hierophant underneath. Regarding a commitment, regarding your faith, your belief system, a need to change, or to perhaps see how you could be of service or receive service, or to be conservative, right? But there are some intense emotions here, some uncertainty and uneasiness about an offer or an opportunity here that you wanted to receive, or you seen, or you wanted to give, or you were watching being extended somewhere else. And it was something that was around commitment. Also, this was you needing to use your knowledge and wisdom and come to some illumination, or not be in a space of illusion about something and focus on self-love. Some of you weren't sure of whether or not you would get an opportunity or offer. Clarify the Fool. Clarify the Fool. You have the Eight of Swords. So this is being a trapped mindset, feeling limited and restricted in your head. Okay, a lot of thinking about some news or a message or a child, and trying to liberate and free yourself, because this is something that you it's like there's a need to realize your hands is tied with this situation regarding what was offered or not offered, given or not given, received or not received, that caused you a lot of emotion. Perhaps someone made a declaration of love someplace else. this King of Cups. But this is you healing your emotions with whatever the toxicity is around through self-love or your ability to come across an opportunity or offer that you can grasp or have extended to you and rejuvenate yourself here, Taurus. Clarify the sun. Thank you. Yes, on the sun you have the Queen of Swords. So this is you getting clear, getting to the truth, getting clarity with this Queen of Swords. This is you detaching from your emotions and moving on from something that's not serving you, that you are unfulfilled by, that's caused you or it has caused you or will cause you dissatisfaction, and you coming to terms with the situation by you strategizing and planning for it, coming to the truth, um, but you being able to detach emotionally and see things and deal with it in a logical way, and or cut something out. For some of you, to rejuvenate yourself with the sun, needing to decide to rejuvenate yourself with judgment and coming to a space with the sun to rejuvenate yourself, to view this anew, or you have an attitude that's anew, a new attitude, new energy. Clarify this Queen of Wands. For some of you, there is twins involved. News of twins, news of pregnancy. And this here is something that is a huge responsibility. And it's a new journey. And it's something that is difficult to, phantom. But there needs to be a focus to, plan for this and get balanced and receive support or be of support. Whether these are twins on their way or twins, or you learn you're having twins, or you learn somebody having twins. Clarify this Queen of Wands. You have the Ten of Wands. So this here is dealing with burden, the burden of responsibility, the burden of being overwhelmed, the burden of how to relieve yourself of the burden. And with this Queen of Wands, being determined to address that. And with this King of Pentacles underneath, to manage it. But if you notice, this King of Pentacles, he is all packed up and he's leaving his castle. So it's like being the bigger person, making the mature decision to walk away from something that's burdening you. Because, what king wants to leave their fucking castle? Except the one that wants to avoid loss, avoid, um, you want to live to fight another day. You want to be able to manage something maturely. And sometimes it's not always about stay and fight. Sometimes it's about needing to leave. Okay, to not be so attached to something that it brings you down. But to know when you need to unhook from the wagon for another one, in the pursuit for another one. And come out of a place of scarcity and lack. You may feel out in the cold, or that someone doesn't care, or something has happened that makes you feel put out or put upon. Clarify the Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords. Thank you. The Tower. So this here is you're receiving news or you're a giver of news, but with this tower here, this is something that was very uncomfortable, an uncomfortable truth or uncomfortable realization. You may also be seen as someone who is deciding to make drastic changes, or there's communication news about drastic changes. I mean, look at this. This is all shook up. Okay, this is devastation. And so I feel like this is you coming, is you being seen as making a decision to make drastic changes, or making a decision, or communicating, or having a new consideration. But this here is just you being protective about something devastating, and you planning or making a decision or needing to make the decision for what path you need to go down to protect yourself, because you're in protective mode about the things that are changing around you, that has some very deep and real impact on you and not so good. Clarify the Ten of Wands, please. The Knight of Wands. Movement, action regarding a burden, or you're burdened by the action and movement of someone else. And this is you juggling with that, with the Two of Pentacles underneath, and needing to adapt to it, or see how you need to change or deal with the change, or just simply balance yourself in this shit. Now, this could be work, this could be money, this could be a relationship, this could have anything to do with things that are happening that are tangible and in a real way for you, with this being the Six of Pentacles starting out, and with the devil here as the root. This is earth. This is things that's going on in your world, in a real way. And so your outcome is the Six of Swords. This is you moving on. However difficult, however hard, you're gonna fucking do it. You were leaving. It's like, I'm leaving on the next plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. You'll be back when the coast is clear. Or you just keep going forward, right? Just keep swimming. However difficult this is for you in your mind, or with, what is what you're dealing with, what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're experiencing. This is you moving on to a space of peace, getting peace of mind, moving from those troubled waters, however difficult, knowing that that's the best thing for you to do here. Clarify the Six of Swords. Claire, thank you. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. This is you moving on and gaining in the situation, you being resourceful, you being independent, okay? You being self-reliant. For some of you, you're moving on from codependence. And with Temperance here, there may be a focus on the Sagittarius, but this is you finding balance in your circumstances, or balance about the circumstances, where you are standing strong and being practical and being your own individual, doing this yourself and getting there, going there to peace. So let's see some guidance for you. Spirit, what is the guidance for Taurus? So you move on. Some of you, you will travel to do that, but you will move on, either in your mind or from, or in a real way, but you're moving on. And you will get peace of mind. It won't be easy to reach, but stay focused, stay grounded, stay dedicated to yourself so that you gain your independence, you gain in this situation in the way that's best for you. What is the, ooh, okay. We will take what has flipped. Thank you, Spirit. Unicorn. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Okay? So channel your energy with the challenges that you face, Taurus, towards some creative outlet or creative pursuit that will allow you to calm your mind and move on from the things where your ability to balance it or to have a fairness in give and take, or just to be able to be empowered. Reflect upon it and make decisions and rise to the call for yourself and move on, because there's much to gain by you doing that. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.